I study management science. So now I have a degree in management science. So marketing, financial, some laws as well, which is Belgium, but anyway. Corporate social responsibility, change management, all those courses were things I did. Change management is actually quite interesting, since it tells you like how change in a company, how to handle it and so on, and how to speak up to your boss to tell them, hey, something needs to change. I learned though that in Taiwan it's not really efficient to try to do that. Well, they will need to deal with me. Because when I'm not happy or think there is a better solution, I cannot dare to say it to the person directly, so they will need to get it. So I hope with this kind of degree I can also have more leadership job, management and so on, and not just the lowest part, and help to make good decisions. So, well, I follow my dream and my heart. I get married in Belgium. Does that some picture? You can say, wow, oh, if you want. Or just keep quiet. I actually get married in Taiwan as well in July. I need to say Taiwanese wedding and Belgian wedding is quite different. Belgian wedding begin like in the morning and finish very late at night because we like to dance and party and those kind of things. So it begin like at 10 a.m. and we finish at 2 or 3 a.m., which is actually early because all the wedding I went, it was like 6 or 7 a.m. So I was thinking, hey, it's too early when people are tired. While in Taiwan, I think my Taiwanese wedding was much more stressful than my Belgian one because it lasts like from 5 to 9 or 6 to 9 actually because the guests were late. But I didn't have time to eat any of the food which were there because I needed to talk to somebody and do that. So around midnight I went to 7-Eleven pasta on my wedding day. So yeah, while in Belgium I could enjoy the food. It was long, but I was not totally tired at the end. So look forward to those kind of weddings better. Well, follow my heart and my dream. Well, I went to live in Taiwan with my husband. So I follow my heart. Because if you told me when I was 18, hey, one day you will go live in Taiwan, learn Chinese and so on, I would watch you and like, what? Why would I do something like that? It sounds crazy. That time I was not even sure I really know where Taiwan was actually. Sorry. So yeah, like that. I actually got a scholarship to study Chinese. Well, it was a 6-month scholarship, so it's been 8 months in Taiwan, so now it's finished. But so I also tried to look for something to get a small salary. Well, actually, my small scholarship is higher than average salary or minimum salary in Taiwan. So I was paid to study. That's cool. And I actually began to play in short movie and commercial. Yeah, I still didn't find any job about engineering, but I already play in 3 or 4 commercial in Taiwan and get paid for it. So now I'm a professional actress. So that would be famous. So yeah, those are some picture for it. If you find it, it will be on internet, not on TV, as I know. I was not paid extra for TV. I have a dog. I always wanted a dog when I was a little girl. So when we succeeded to settle in Taiwan, the apartment was more or less clean. I said, hey, let's get a dog. So we went to a shelter. I had checked a picture online and I was like, I want this one. It's cute. Now she's like around 7 months. So I'm teaching her to leave her food alone. That's all food. So she's like, when can I eat? She needs to wait. I say, okay, before that she cannot eat anything. She knows it. So she's waiting. Even I'm 2 or 3 meters away and I had to go find my camera because I think, hey, I made something cute. I need to take a picture of her. And she's like, hey, come on, quiet again. I want to eat. So yeah, so that's her online. So she has a Taiwanese name because she's a Taiwanese Belgian dog. We have no idea what kind of dog she is, so I just decided new kind of dogs. I travel quite a lot. I went to Iceland twice because it's very beautiful and checking the aurora is awesome. So I hope you can go, but it's pretty expensive there. That's the only problem. But it's a very beautiful country. So I went with my husband in 2016 and we went back 2017. Thinking we are still living in Europe right now, the airplane ticket to get there is cheap. If we want to go from Taiwan, it's annoying, so let's spend all our money and go travel. So Italy and Vatican City, City of Vatican, because City of Vatican is actually a country. So this is the kind of landscape you can see. That's Florence, Capri, and other things. So we actually drive for 3 weeks in Italy. Went from there and there. We were thinking to go Venice, but finally we didn't because it was too hurried. Yeah, because our style of traveling is usually we get there, we have a hotel or a place to live for the 2 or 3 first days. We have more or less a plan, but we just check online and like, hey, tonight we'll go sleep there. So that we can totally, if we want to enjoy a couple of hours more, day more in one area, well, we can and we're kind of free. But it can make it much cheaper or much more expensive depending where you want to go. So it's an interesting way to travel. Then we traveled in Budapest, Bratislava, Vienna, and Prague. That was one 3 week trip as well. Actually, at first we just wanted to go Vienna or Prague, but I find out that take an airplane to Budapest costs 10 euros, so like 400 NT, which go to Vienna was 200 euros, so like 8,000 NT. So it was cheaper to go Budapest, then take a bus to go Bratislava, then take another bus Vienna, which was like 10 euro each time, so 400 to go from country to countries. So that was a good deal. Go back from Prague, which was like also 15 euros, so 600 NT to go from Prague, or Czech Republic to back to Belgium. And we went during Christmas time, so there were Christmas night markets all the time. I went to every single one of them. My husband was crazy after a while, because like, hey, it's cute, I love Christmas. So I think, I don't know if I will go back for Christmas in my country or not yet, because I don't like it. Because Christmas in Taiwan, I don't know if there's much things about it. So yeah. So those countries, if you want to go cheap country, go to Slovakia and Czech Republic. It's very cheap. It's cheaper than Taiwan, actually. For European countries, it's very good. If you want to spend money, go Vienna. That's expensive. So that's all I have been kind of country. So most of the countries I've been are in Europe. Even it's in Europe, the culture, the food, everything is very different. When I was in Hungary, I could not see any food I could recognize, so everything was a new taste, something different. The language is different and so on, so yeah, nothing is alike, even in the next door country. Even in France, which speak French like Belgium, we have different culture. It's quite close, but there are things which are not the same at all. So, some traveling tips. So, always try, if you can, to learn some words of the language of the country you go to. So, I know some few words in Hungarian, Slovakian, Icelandic, and so on. Usually it's just like hello, bye, and thank you. But the locals always appreciate that you are trying. And if you have no time to learn it in advance, moreover with Google, it's not always the pronunciation the best. You just ask. They are serving you in a restaurant, like, hey, how do I say thank you? It's usually what I do with the server and things like that. So that's always nice to know some. Then try to talk to local. You just talk to them, and sometimes you can learn some very interesting thing about their country, because they will be happy to see, hey, you're interested in my country, so if you have time and nothing special to do, or the little gift shop or whatever, sometimes they're really happy to talk to you and things like that. Avoid faux pas, so avoid doing some mistake and things which are not polite. So try to learn a bit in advance what is okay and not okay to do in the country. If the first person who come in Taiwan take a chopstick and put it poof in the bowl of rice, wow, people might think, okay, why gosh. Why again? But there is other thing which could feel totally normal and not. If an American person gets in Taiwan and say hi to the first Taiwanese, the Taiwanese is 100 kilometers further already because you run away like, hey, what are you doing to me? That's my body. So yeah, try to don't assume everybody speaks English. Moreover, if you go to Europe or so on, I know we are more or less all whites there. But when I went to Iceland, actually, they more or less all speak English. But Hungary and so on, a lot of people could not. So need to try, see some words. So I think it's always more polite to to ask directly. You can ask it in English, that's fine, but can you speak English? Before just getting in conversation, asking directly, hey, can you help me about that, or whatever, or order the food. If I'm in Taiwan, I just assume the little shop will be able to speak English, and I begin to say, so I would like a bacon sandwich, then add me some fries, it will be fine, I will get the person just like that. No, not gonna happen, so just be careful of that. Even in Taiwan, with foreigner, okay, most of us, if we travel here, we can speak some English. But this summer, my mom and my brothers come to visit Taiwan, and so my mom, English, my Taiwanese is better than her English, and I can only say a few words in Taiwanese. So really, so people were trying to talk to her, and she was like, really, she could not get anything. So yeah, be kind, polite, and respectful. That's go without say, of course, but natural area and so on, well, pick your trash and those kind of things. And keep an open mind. And open your mind, actually. Every culture is different, every way of life is different, and you need to see, well, that it's all good, and that it's not, even if it's not what you believe, what you think, and you think, okay, I won't do it that way for me, that's fine, but just respect what other people think and see. So, my next step, find a job I love, because I don't want to just get a job to get money. I'm lucky since right now my husband has a good job, so I don't especially need money right now, so I'm not craving for some NT extra or something like that. That's why I'm writing. It actually pays not bad. But the problem is the jobs is like once every month, so they cannot give you a salary. So yeah. I want to be fluent in Chinese, so one day I want to speak as good as you guys, hopefully. And learn Taiwanese, because my husband family, when they are together, they only speak Taiwanese. When they want to speak to me, they speak Chinese. So it's kind of very annoying because I don't understand anything that's going on. They are in the conversation, but sometimes I understand one word. So I'm like, hey, what is it about? I understand that word. And my husband's like, yeah, that one we don't know how to say it in Taiwanese, so we just say it in Chinese. Maybe I should feel happy because at least I understand that word in Chinese. I could not have said that some years ago, but still, I want to learn Taiwanese. But I don't find any Taiwanese course. Unless it's 101, but that's too expensive. So. How is it? That was one of the pictures of Taiwanese one day. So, I have some stuff to tell you before I finish this presentation. So, learning the English or any other language, but English is actually quite interesting because it's in most countries the second language any people will learn. So if you want to travel, talk to foreigners who come in Taiwan and so on, be fluent in the language can help. Also, Taiwan is still a little island, which is, following my point of view, a country and most Taiwanese, but internationally, well, as you know, the recognition is not really good. So if you want to be able to talk internationally and not just stay in your island and be able to know a little bit more about the world, English is the main language to learn about first. Be able to seize opportunity and make them happen. So you need to look for them. It doesn't just come in your plates like this. But really, when you see something interesting, you need to go for it and check for it. Actually, the very first job I get in acting for a commercial was well paid. I worked like for 8 hours, I get 14,000 NT. So it's not bad. So, well, quite good. I saw an ad on Facebook and I was like, I've never acted professionally and so on, I don't know what I should do. So first I didn't answer, I was thinking, it's probably they would never choose me anyway. Then finally I okay, let's do it, I will see. I had my scholarship that time, so normally I was not, I could not work. I asked the school and so on, they said, okay, part-time job is fine. But so it's really, you need to try and see. If you don't try to make an opportunity come and you don't try to get for it, well, it will not happen. If you don't do the first step, nobody will do it for you. So you need to do that. Follow your dream. Just making money is not a goal in all, so try to see what you want to do, try to reach it. I like acting, I keep going for theater course and so on. I like science, so I went to that branch. Even some stuff is fun, but anyway. So you need to try to get, and don't get discouraged. It's not always easy. You want to do something, but there will be barriers, things which will not let you go, and you need to keep going and try. Well, be happy, of course. I wish you all to be happy in your life. And dare, because for succeeding to do all the things, you need to dare to go and do it. If not, it won't go. So, dare to speak to people and so on. Thank you. Actually, it's right. Chier, grazie, and so on. Well, thank you in so many different languages. I can all speak them. I mean, just thank you. So, I finished. Do you have any questions?
Is there anyone have a question you want to ask?
Yes?
I wonder that you travel so many different countries and you start learning many languages. Yeah. But I want to ask you how you always interested in studying language and you you play and you like to travel and some teacher and maybe you learn many countries, cultures, and I don't know how you can have much time to spend many time join this many activities.
So I don't know if you hear the question or not, so I will repeat shorter. So one question was how I can still be so interested in language and keep going, and the second is how can I have time more or less for traveling and so on. Well, first, time is not something you have, it's something you make. So if you want to do something, you need to make the time for it. Also, well, I began to travel when I was traveling by myself, I mean, without parents, when I was around 16. And well, as university student until now, you always have holiday during summer. Even in Taiwan, where the holiday are a bit less than here, you have 2 or 3 months holiday. Moreover in university. So actually the most traveling I did was when I get to university, because I have 2.5 months. So even I still need to study or have a part-time job, you can always have 2-3 weeks that you reserve for something you want to do. Either it's traveling, either it's learning guitar or whatever you want to do. Guitar you can do evening club, that's good as well. But that's something you can do and film. Also, well, for traveling, there's ways to travel which don't cost much money. You can go backpacking and those kind of things. Have a tent in more countries, not a problem. In winter in Iceland, I will not take a tent. You will probably. So it's not a good idea. So yeah, that's the time is, yeah, if you choose you want to do something with your time, and you make it happen. And if you have a dream, something you want to do, you want to go to Europe, well, if you want to do that, you can think, okay, I cannot do it right now. It's hard, it costs money. I would not say it's not cheap, for sure. But you can choose countries, first of all, which are cheaper. Also, you can decide, okay, I will do it in 5 years. My last year's university. I will have 2.5 months that time. From now on, I will save money. I will not buy the new iPhone X or whatever. The new iPhone X is as expensive as an airplane ticket for going back from Taiwan to any European country. It's actually more expensive, depending when you go. So you can choose yourself, okay, I work some part-time job, I save money, I save all my home power, and in 4 years, 5 years, I do my dream. It doesn't need to be tomorrow, but that's you need to work for it. About language, when I was high school, elementary school, I didn't like to learn language. I didn't like it. Dutch, I really didn't like that language because, well, it sounds very different as French and so on. It's not that useful. I mean, it's spoken in the north of my country and Netherlands, and that's more or less it. While English is more worldwide. But I also think, okay, if I want to travel or think something, I need to learn some more. So I decided I will learn English. One thing going to another, okay, in US I meet my girlfriend, I know Chinese exists. I went to Taiwan and I think, what the fuck, sorry for the language, people are actually reading that, writing that, okay, that's interesting, I want to learn. I don't say it's not always easy. Sometimes I ask my girlfriend, why are you not Belgian? I mean, my husband. Why do I need to learn Chinese to be able to speak in your country? It's terrible. Sometimes I get very depressed, and sometimes it gets much better. That's step up, but you need to keep going and don't stop in the middle. I know a lot of foreigners actually stop trying to learn because it's not easy, and suddenly all their life in Taiwan they can speak like 2 words of Chinese. I think it's sad. If you are in the country and planning to stay for a while, learn a minimum the language. That should be like that. So I don't know if it answered the question or not. Other questions?
I want to know, is there other reason for you to stay in Taiwan? Because I think it's a really brave move to come and stay in other countries, because you have to leave almost everything behind, like your friends, your family, and other things that you're used to. So is there other reasons?
I think this question you understand it well. Well, the first one is to follow my husband, because, well, he cannot come to live in my country and find a good job, and since he don't want to go work in McDonald's when I get my husband is actually prosecutor, Chenchaguan. So it's not a bad job here. So he cannot get a same level without starting his whole study. So I'm like, okay, I'll come here. But I didn't do it like, okay, I don't know about Taiwan, I'm just coming. First time I come in Taiwan was 2010. And I came every summer. And actually I had to do an internship for my university, for my bioengineering degree. So I actually work in a farm doing tea, biological tea for around 1 month in Taiwan, in Shangkong, so Sansha. So I also put a step in the working world in Taiwan and see, okay, I can work with that, people are nice and I can adapt. I'm not a person who is afraid of changes and so on. So like, okay, it won't be easy every day, but I'll try. And I will do it actually, make it happen, not just try, do it better. Also, well, I do love the country. Everything is new for me. Well, I told you guys, I like plants, animals, well, they are all different. Yeah, I love photography as well, but me, I see a little worm, so caterpillar. I can stay 1 hour taking picture of it. It runs my husband totally crazy. And I see a new plant, I'm like, what is it? I want to know the name. In my country, I can recognize, because it's my major, trees and plants, and know, okay, this one is that, I know the Latin name for them. In Taiwan, I don't know anything, it's very frustrating. And when I try to ask my husband, well, he has no idea. For him, a oak and a pine tree is trees. It's quite the same. For me, they are all different. Well, I can begin to recognize like mango tree, diguatio, and so on. I begin to know like when I want to read out, I need when we have a guide to show us a little bit the place. I'm like, what is this plant? What is that? So I can learn some new thing. But yeah. So I like to learn and see and go for a challenge. So yeah, something like that. Any other question?
How do you think about a global warming?
Wow, okay. We get on another subject, but still close to my major. Well, I decided to be bioengineer and those kind of things to try to do something about environment and ecology. So I actually hope in Taiwan I can find a job which can help against that. So right now, global warming, well, I will say the bad news first. There's nothing we can do about it on the short scale. It will happen. The only problem is how much it will happen. The temperature can increase from 1.5 degree to 3 degree and so on. 1.5 degree, it's already very bad. But it's something we can sustain and most of species will be okay about it and so on. But if you go up to 3 degrees, well, all the big catastrophe will be much more frequent. Typhoon will not be something will come 4 or 5 times a year, but maybe 20 times a year. Maybe it will happen during winter as well. It will not be just summer. So a lot of bad things could happen. Well, if you remember the movie 2010, that's something which is not totally out of the blue. I mean, if really all the non-salty water melt and so on, well, we can actually have the big stream stop going. Sorry, some of my vocabulary is lacking now. And make ice age coming back. Actually, Earth have always been from warm area to ice age area. We should be in ice age area back, just following some scientists, so maybe we are just lucky that it's not happened yet. So, yeah, we will have global warming. The good news is we can still do something about it. And that's not just, okay, our government, this big industry, we need to deal with it. It's everybody in their daily life can actually do things. It goes from things like simple as instead of putting my air conditioning on 23 during summer, I put it 25, 26, 28, something still okay. You already make change, turn off the light, use less water, try to not take 2 hours shower and let all the water go away. We are in countries where we are very lucky to have running water, electricity, and everything we want directly when we want. Taiwan is actually the most easy country I've ever been to. I mean, you can eat whatever you want, 7 days on 7, 24 hours on 24. In my country, start to close later now. Meaning around 8, everything is closed. Before it was 6 p.m. So after 6:30, 8 p.m., depending on the store, you cannot go anywhere to buy or do your grocery. You need to do it before. So in my country, we usually have bigger refrigerator and so on, and you do your shopping for 1 or 2 weeks at a time. You don't go every day to a store. You cook much more because also going to restaurant is crazy expensive compared to Taiwan. So there's a lot of things to make it it's hard. You could also think, but that maybe the government need to help for Taiwan, is if you live not far, instead of going by motorbike, you can take public transportation, bike and so on. Bike, I say maybe government need to do something because I think, well, I used to drive my bike everywhere in my country. In Taiwan, I don't want. I think I would be too slow compared to everybody else and have much less chance to actually avoid having trouble. So I drive car, motorbike, everything in Taiwan, but bike, I think I'm still a bit scared. So yeah, there's things like that can be done. And sort of our choice, if you buy something, well, bring your own bags, don't take the plastic bags in store. You can also go further and choose to buy things which are not packed in plastic bag. I know it's not always easy here. I know there's, at least in my country, but in Taiwan as well, some stores which you will need to come with your own glass bucket or something like that and buy the food there without having any plastic involved, something like that. So there's a lot of small gestures that everybody can do, but it's not like you are doing it. If 1 million people or 1 billion people is doing it, it's a huge impact, much bigger than any government or factory can actually do. But if everybody, 1 billion people think, if only we do it, nothing will never happen, well, indeed, nothing will happen if you don't begin to do it at first. Any other question? Does it answer? Okay.
If you were given the chance to choose again to live in Taiwan or in Belgium, which one would you choose?
Can you repeat the question? I didn't hear the beginning.
If you were given the chance to choose again.
To choose again? Well, I would make the same choice. First of all, it's not been so long. It's been only 8 months I'm here. Only thing which is annoying for me about Taiwan, well, no, just come on. First of all, I will always be Waigosian. Whatever one day I speak Chinese and Taiwanese fluently, right now, well, I'm white with blue eyes and blonde hair. There's no way anybody can think I'm a Taiwanese. But also,